Hello everybody, and welcome to this review of a new game that just came out on Steam called Starbound, who, if we look at the Steam page right now, yeah, no developer whatsoever. So, this game just appeared? Maybe? So that leads me to imply that probably aliens made this game and aliens put it on Steam so that you could see all of the alien races. But let's jump into it, shall we? First, let's create our character. And there is a lot of different characters you can choose from now. You choose your species, whether you're a birdman, a fishman, whatever the hell that is, man, and penis head man. I don't know. Then you can obviously change whether they have male or female, and then we get into the character customization. It's a lot, it's quite, you know, normal, it's quite fine. You can randomize, you can change the skin color to mostly whatever you want, and it's a lot like, you know, any normal RPG. There's a couple of things that I don't like about it, like, I prefer, because this game, which you'll be able to tell, has very heavily been influenced by Terraria, and I prefer the Terraria method of, you know, slidey colour bars so that you can change your colours to exactly how you wish to change them. So we're just gonna throw the random button around a second, and we'll go for this one. This one. I don't know. I don't like these colours. Give me a blue one, I'll go for the next blue one I see. And it won't give me a blue. Give me a blue! Purple, close enough. But yeah, and the one other thing, the more interesting thing about this one, is their personality, which will come into it later. So you can have, I'm ready to shoot my gun, I'm brave, and I pout my chest forward, I'm a girly girl. And you can have a male that does a girly girl pose and wears a dress, so it's fair game. But anyway, we're gonna go with our male girly girl, and we're going to say his name is Femboy Jones. Doesn't matter, we're not going to use this character anyway. He is just here for our introduction to Starbound, and then we'll talk about Starbound. So it does take a while to load, that's one thing I do notice. It takes a while for things to load the first time you start up, and as you can see now, here's where all of our Terraria influences and all of our Terraria comparisons are drawn, like our hotbar at the top, how everything is in this pixel-like style, all of the crafting, which we'll get into later, and health and stuff. But there is a few differences, like this one and that one down there, but we'll get to that one down there in a minute. So, the thing about Starbound is you get quests. So, you have been drifting in space for some time, unable to choose a planet to explore. Finally, your ship has run out of fuel in orbit of an unknown planet, making your choice for you. Before setting out in search of fuel, search your ship's storage for a matter manipulator. Press E to interact with objects. Reward 10 bits and the matter manipulator. So yes, this is Starbound. So, as he said, there are missions in Starbound, and eventually we will be able to go to other planets. Can I interact with this? Because, as you can see, we have no fuel, but we'll be able to go to this big planet, we'll be able to go here, we'll be able to go wherever we want when we find fuel, but that will be for later. And I'm probably not going to get to that part. This is just a, you know, first impressions. On my other file, I've been playing the game for about 3 to 4 hours now, so I can, you know, say with authority what is good about it and what is bad about it. So here's where our Terraria comparisons get pulled. We have the sword, we have the pickaxe, we have the torches, and then we'll have some random seeds in our inventory, which I'm not even going to take because the seeds aren't useful for us right now at this time. And then when you complete a quest, it'll come up quest complete. Well done, the matter manipulator allows you to manipulate almost anything in the game world. You have been rewarded with 10 bits in the matter manipulator. And then it'll give you another quest straight after. And it's time to search the planet for fuel. To survive down there, you'll need tools. To tools, your ship will need a crafting table. So basically you can make a crafting table up on your ship or down in the world below, and I chose to make it down in the world below. So let's see what planet we got. We got a floral planet with hummingbird bees and these things. Hey, 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 hey! Not ready yet. All I need is a fiery greatsword, right? Yes, Draga, she is playing Terraria, which is, in my opinion, the better, but we'll get into that now. So first of all, let's kill this dude. Now, as you can see, this dude is level 2, because there are RPG elements, which I like, because obviously, something else you noticed down here was when Femboy Jones said he was hungry, because there are plants like these along the way which you can harvest with your matter manipulator, and eventually you will eat what have we picked up this time? Toxic top seed. Well, we won't be eating that. So yeah, you can eat food because you do have a hunger meter, and if you get to 0 hunger you die. Also at night time there is a temperature meter where you can freeze to death, so it adds a lot of RPG elements, which in my opinion are really good. I like the RPG elements, and it really does give like a fresh look to Terraria, so that's a good thing. The other thing I have to say, I love the fucking music. I really hope, like, next time the battle music is on, I'm just going to shut up so you can listen to it. We're going to find someone on purpose, because the music is so good. Like, composer, whoever you are, you have done... Oh, go! Shit, okay. I'm going to die. That was a bad example, because I didn't realise that those guys were hostile. But yeah, the music is so good, and you just... Oh, composer, I don't know who you are, but please, congratulations to you. That is amazing music, and also the visuals look amazing, like these giant flower trees. So a lot of work has been put into the visual and graphical aspects of this game. Things that haven't, though, from my first impressions, is everything else. Like, whoever made this game... Oh, let's listen to the battle music, because we found someone. So good, so good. But yeah, the things that haven't been implemented into this game is, I'm going to die. That was poison water. I thought it was just green alien water. I'm dead. Let's watch ourselves die. We died. Didn't know that was poison water. Every planet's different, never been to that planet before. So our sperm will come out of the egg, and then our sperm will turn into us. Because that's how it works. Suits you, sir. But yeah, so the things that haven't been implemented, which I have to knock points down for straight away, is the controls. The controls are not exactly the best in the world, because yes, while it's fun to make your character do the moonwalk, you've been hit by a smooth that is the only thing. Oh, Jesus! Bird! Air bubble blaster. Oh. Is that his attack, or is... One second. I'm trying to review your game for the nice men and ladies. Why are you killing me? Piece of shit. But yeah, so, while it's funny to watch your character do the moonwalk, that's the only thing that is good about the controls. The controls... are kind of standard RPG, like WASD, but you can't bind them to other keys. Like, if we look here and go into the options, there is no customizable keyboard whatsoever. Like, there is just nothing for any kind of controls. And me, I do have the controls set slightly different on Terraria. So there's a lot of things that you have to unlearn if you're going to play Starbound. Because, like, if you set your controls up in a very specific way, and you're happy and you're comfortable with that way, like if you're left-handed so you use the arrow keys as directional, then too bad. You're not going to get a control option. So I have to knock a point, I have to actually knock 2 points off for the fact that I can't customize my controls, because that's like one of the biggest problems. Go away. That is one of the biggest problems in the game, is not being able to customize the controls at all. So yeah, points off for that. Is that unrefined wood? No, that's plant fiber. This is wood, because we need some wood to show you the first mission, and then I'll switch over into the other world, so you can see all of the other aspects of the game, which are improved. As I say, there's some improvements, there's some not so improved parts though. So let's just get this tree down, and you will see. Also, it takes forever to knock trees down. That is a problem. I know there is better stuff in the game, but yeah, let's just kill these dudes. There we go, those dudes are dead. So now that we have unrefined wood, and again, this is another problem. When you're in Terraria, you open your inventory, you just press escape, and your inventory appears here, and you've got all of the crafting down here. Again, in Starbound, not the case. You have to go into the spanner, and you have to scroll through this, and craft wooden planks, which may or may not take pixels, and I'll explain why in a minute. So we've created wooden planks, alright? And now let's look at the hunting bow. That's common, so we'll craft a hunting bow, even though we don't need one. But then it's like, okay, I'm looking for a crafting table. I need actually some more refined wood, so let's craft it. Alright, so we've got a crafting table made, craft. And then it's like, okay, I want to make a pickaxe. Where is the pickaxe? Where is everything? And this will become extremely apparent in the next mission with food. But yeah, so we got the quest complete, and it spazzes out, but that's fine. And now it says you need to kill an animal with a bow to get some meat. And we saw an animal just over here, that's why I made the bow. And this is why I get slightly frustrated at this. Because the crafting table, you would think, has an easy way to... And this is why I don't like the controls, by the way. This is not me sucking, this is me actually trying to press the keys in the correct direction, because spacebar is attached to jump. So when you don't have a grappling hook, which I assume there is some kind of grappling hook in the game, I've got to jump backwards to jump up this ledge. I can make it, but I can't get the controls to work for me, so that's why I really wish there was some kind of customizable controls. So, you know, we made the crafting table, so how about we just save and exit and we get into the world that's actually... Oh, and there's the temperature meter, which was coming up. But anyway, let's get into the Whooper world, because, oh my god, you can make Whooper in the game. Happiest Pokemon in the world. So, +1 point for being able to create Whooper. But yeah, let's get into the tools, though. So, down to the world we go, and as you can see, I started building a house. So, when I was saying about the crafting table being crap, how do you use a crafting table? Well, in Terraria, you just press escape, and then you've got all your crap. Okay, well, maybe not. Maybe because I'm in front of the crafting table, I now press crafting. No, this is basic tools. Do I right-click the crafting table? No, you have to press E. And then E, and you have to do this on all items, and they don't stack. So if I was in between two and just pressed E, that will not bring up furnace items. That will only bring up crafting table items, like the stone hoe, iron doors, etc, etc. I have to be standing dead front and centre of the furnace to be able to get into, or the anvil, to get into this this other one here where I can make diamond pickaxes and stuff. So again, a point off, because Terraria had the system implemented so much better, where you just stand in front of it, press escape, and then bam, you've got a whole list of recipes right here that you can craft. Granted, one thing I do approve of is telling you how much of everything you need. So say we were going to make a metal workstation next, it tells us how much we need. We need a molten core, some pixels, I thought they were called bits because the game called them bits earlier, and an iron anvil, which we have 2 of those. We have the iron anvil, and we obviously have enough bits to be able to pay for this. So, props to being able to tell us how to craft this, but point off for the fact that I have to press E when Terraria implemented it a whole lot better. And then that's about it really. I mean, there's not a lot more to say except it's Terraria. It's basically a space version of Terraria with updated graphics, and even then there's a lot of things that are wrong with it, like there's no customizable controls, the crafting system is slightly arse, and Terraria did the crafting system better. I kind of don't want to kill the green guy just to show you that there are... never mind. There are some non-hostile mobs. But yeah, so... this is really it. The one thing I will say is your tools are a whole lot more helpful though. They are so much more helpful. Even like your standard copper pick, which I've got right now. If we just go into a random cave right now... what is there? Oh, also the torches. You get a torch, which is cool. But yeah, let's just go into a random cave for a moment. We'll place a torch down so that we can see what the hell's going on here. And I assume that the bow does nothing. That does no damage. Alright, we'll go into a different cave then, because we're not going to deal with all that, and I don't want to have to like stand here and mess around with the review, because this is only a first impressions, but for me it's, yeah, you know, I've seen a lot of people on YouTube playing it for the first time. It's like, oh my god, it's a new release, let's play it, get 1 million views. Spyro's also doing the same though, because he's reviewing it, and he's going to get like 1,000 views on this video because it's a new release, but then he's going to get like 5 views on every other video. Well, yes and no. Yes, it's a new game, I'm supposed to review it, that's the whole point of reviews, you review the new game. Yeah, but as you can see, these green dudes are non-hostile. Well, yeah, it's the point. That's the point of a new game. You review the new thing and tell people whether to buy it or not. And for me, I'd say no. Even though you can mine like 4 or 5 blocks at once. Like, look at that. You can mine 4 blocks at once. Look at that. You can mine 6 blocks at once. Look at this. You can mine 5 blocks at once. Yeah, you can mine all these blocks at once. But what if you only wanted to mine 1 block? Like, even there, that's 4. That's 2. I don't want to mine 2, I just want to mine 1. I have to have... no, I just want to mine 1. You see what I mean? It's very awkward. So, while I think they were trying to be clever, like, hey, look at us, we've got ourselves an awesome thing here, because we can create, we can mine, like, 5 blocks at once. Look at this for efficiency. There's 9 blocks at once. Did you see that? Let's do that again. You ready? Are you ready, all the people of Steam, to look at how good our skills are? 6, 9. Do you see the 9 that we're harvesting? There's all 9 gone. We'll do it again for you. There's 9 right there, all gone. That's how good we are as Terraria's or Starbound developers. No, that's not a good idea. Yeah, it's efficient. I don't mind it being efficient. I can get all of this coal ore or copper ore efficiently, but what if I don't want to mine it? What if that there was lava, okay? Let's just pretend that water is lava. So I'm going to be careful. I'm going to be digging underneath it. I'm going to be digging underneath it. And I'm going to be digging underneath it. And now I just want this ore. And then I'm going to go down. And this is where the confusion's going to come. Or this is where it's all going to go to crap. Because when I go down, it's like, alright, I want that. Just these pieces. Just these pieces. And then we get to this part, so it's like, I want these 2 alone. But you see, it's going to break that other one where the lava would flow in. So there goes the lava, I'm burning to death. So that's a problem, that is a big problem, the fact that you can mine more than 1 piece. Efficient, yes. Practical, no. Points off for you. And that's about it. I mean, what else can you say? It's Terraria. We're going underground, we're mining, we're digging stuff. It's just Terraria, but in space. And Terraria did it a whole lot better because the controls were a lot more nicer and you could change the controls. Granted, everything looks very pretty. The music looks amazing. I actually have downloaded the soundtrack. But is it worth the amount of money that it is costing right now? Like, think about this. You've got Terraria, which... you've got several bosses, I don't know how many bosses in this, but you've got 3 easy mode bosses, the Wall of Flesh, 3 hard mode bosses, Plantera, and then 3 quote-unquote impossible bosses, like the Golem, the Moaning Wood, and whatever the hell the thing is in the Pumpkin Moon. So you've got like 12 bosses, and that costs $5.99, whereas this costs $12.99. So it costs more than double... it costs more than double the money for basically a lower quality version of the game. I believe, in my own opinion, Terraria is far superior. I had a lot more fun I'm having a lot more fun playing Terraria, opposed to this game. It seems like I'm kind of doing the same thing, but because you've already introduced missions, now it's just kind of like, well, you're telling me to do this, but I don't want to do this. I just want to do my own thing. I mean, I can do my own thing. I could just go dig down to the center of the world. But what's the point if like everything is not on this planet? Because this is like the start planet. And my mission right now, because we've switched over into a new world, is you have to make a distress beacon because you're out of fuel. You have to make a distress beacon so that other ships can come, give you some fuel, and then you can go to civilized planets and get missions and stuff. So right now it's like I could dig around and... Let me just beam up and beam down here. I can't beam up when I'm in a cave. Never mind. Well, you know, I could beam up to my spaceship and then beam back down. And also it appears that I don't take fall damage as well, so that's something. That's kind of made the game easier. Don't know if I like that, but yeah, I could beam up to my ship, beam down back to my house, and I could make that house really nice looking, okay? So I can raw alien meat, yeah. So I can, God, why is so much shit appeared? Let's just get up here. Okay, now we're up, now we're out. Let's talk. Let's talk about the, it's turning nighttime, so that's great. But yeah, let's talk about the beam up, beam down system, or the house itself. So, this is our house, just over here, and we could work our arse off to make this the best looking house ever. We could make this the most amazing looking house ever. But when the distress beacon comes, if you get helped and sent away to another planet to do missions there, that means that you made this house for nothing, because you're never going to come back to the tutorial world, because the tutorial world is just a tutorial world. You want to explore the super amazing rare tentacle rape world full of tentacles. So, Drager is crying again because Azrael is most likely teasing her about David Tennant, or because I got the game she doesn't. Drager, it's not worth it! Honestly. I mean, yes, that sky looks amazing. Look at the rainbow stars. I could sit there, look at that sky all night, just stay here under the stars, look at that sky. If there was any way to take these graphics and put them in Terraria, that'd be good. If I could, like, take out all of the nice things about Starbound, like take out the amazing night sky, take out the cool fluent animation character, take out the HD graphics and put them in Terraria, I would, because it'd be a lot better. I'd rather see a HD Terraria than a whole new game that is unfinished. I know this is a beta, and I know it's got a lot of room for improvement. Minecraft was the same. Minecraft was shit when it started, but now you've got flying horses of death, which aren't out yet. They're coming in the 1.8 update with undead monsters, because, you know, snapshots and everything. But anyway, the main point is, yes, this is a beta. Yes, it's got room for improvement. However, if you're going to release a game like this, you have to have some of the basic things, like being able to customize your controls. That is the one thing which I'm going to keep bitching about, because it's the biggest thing. For some people are left-handed. If they cannot customize their keyboard to be left-handed, they're going to be fucked in this game. So you've lost left-handed people's money, basically. So I know that's like a small percentage, like only 20% of the world is left-handed, but you can see where I'm coming from, that it has a lot of issues, and I think that they've rushed this out for Christmas, and it's just not worth it at the moment. I can see how it would be a very good, amazing game when it gets to like its final version, like alpha, or not alpha, alpha comes before, or beta comes before alpha, whatever, you know what I mean. But yeah, I can see it being a really good game. But right now it's in the making, and they have rushed it out so fast just for Christmas to say, hey look, we've got a new game out for Christmas, rather than taking their time to implement things like controls, or like customizable controls, like actual fall damage, because I don't believe I can take any kind of fall damage. Look, I can jump from this high, still no fall damage. And that's not just the gravity. I like tested this with other characters before I finally settled on Whooper. There is no fall damage from what I've seen. So I don't know. So for me, I'm gonna give this my final verdict. We're gonna wrap it up. My final verdict is it's got room for improvement, but it's not quite there yet. I would recommend waiting till other versions come out. I'm gonna give it for now a 3 out of 5. It's average. It's not this huge amazing thing that everybody's been playing. Like, even Northern Lion's been like, oh my god, Starbound, I'm gonna play Starbound. And it's like, yeah, but you're just playing it for the views, man. You're playing it for the views. You're only playing it because it's like a new release, and it's like, hey, I'm gonna play this new release, and everybody's gonna love it because new release. So yeah, it's not, even though it's a new release, it's not worth it right now. It's not worth the money it's costing when you can get a whole better game of Terraria for half the price. So yeah, also we're freezing to death. This is what happens when you freeze to death. The screen turns white, you start breathing, and then you will die. So yeah, that's a good, see, that I like that. I like the whole thing of where you can freeze to death, where you can starve to death, but it's just not worth it right now. It's just not worth it. Like, once they implement, here's things I need to implement. Once they implement customizable controls, a better, well, I'll come with customizable controls, a better kind of pickaxe which doesn't mine like 6 at once, it only lets you mine 1. Because think about this. I want to place my door, okay? Here's 2 stone. I want to mine just these 2 pieces of stone to put my door, but look, it's cutting up my, if you look here, it's cutting up my wood. I don't want it to cut up my wood. I know the dirt, you know, digs up faster, but if I had like a super pickaxe, which doesn't, and I also don't like how you can't get rid of your inventory screen to place stuff. It should be up here like in Terraria. Or I can press X, don't I? Oh no, but that doesn't give me the item. So I do have to literally swap it. And if I keep doing that, again, I'm playing too much Terraria. But yeah, you could get a far better game. I'm freezing to death already. You could get a far better game, half the price. Starbound needs a lot of work before it's ready for prime time. It looks great as it is, but right now it's average. It's okay. It's run of the mill. It's nothing special. I would give it a 3 out of 5, and then maybe in future updates when it moves from beta to its final version, that score will go up. But as of right now, released December 4th, ready for prime time, 3 out of 5, it's average. I would rather, like Drager's already got it, but like Obsidian, I would rather buy you Terraria than buy you Starbound, because Terraria, in my opinion, as of right now, as I say, that could change, but as of right now, Terraria is the far superior game. And for anybody else, just get Terraria for like $5 and wait for this to go down in price, or wait for it to be updated past beta 1.1, because right now it is not ready. It's ready enough as it is if you're happy to have an average game, but if you've played Terraria and you're going to play this, I would recommend holding off. I can't stop you, but I would recommend holding off for now, because you might find it a bit of a experience. But that, again, that's not to say I might like it when future versions come out, because it'll be like, oh, here's a pickaxe that is precise and lets you mine 1 block and not 6 like this. You know, 6. Here's some other stuff that improves it, like a customizable control panel, where you can customize your controls. That's like my biggest, if you can't tell by me continuously saying it, that's like my biggest gripe, that there's no customizable controls. But yeah, Starbound, 3 out of 5, and I will see you all next time, where again they're just going to be like, draw, you know, oh shit, don't throw the pickaxe. I'm just going to see you next time, where it'll just be like this until 2014, when I get some of the things drawn up and I can actually do these properly rather than just record game or record audio with pictures. So yeah.